Up, guys? This is your boy Like One Half Endo, and yes, this is the end of 2024. Um, to be honest, it has been a rough year for me personally, with family and stuff, and and I've not done a lot of stuff to the Endo channel like I normally would do. The thing about it, which is funny, I have tons of videos. That's why you get in Generation N videos. I have tons of videos that I've done, and some I need to edit. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but I just didn't have the time, including this past December. My wife basically took up most of my life doing activities with church and everything. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, I am one of the blessed people out there. As you know that this was a tough year, I was one of the blessed people to buy blessed games. Now, I'll say this right here off the top of my head. I bought two digital games that I'm gonna get a little satisfaction in. They're like 40% satisfaction. I kind of regret buying them, but I did buy it for like $1.99. One of them was $1.99, and one of them was like $15. So, but I'll take that. That's my whatever. It's not. Think about it. It's not their bad games. It's just that it's not to what I expected it to be. And it was cheap, so it's like, whatever. And then, it's digital, so I can't refund them or nothing. So, blue, sucky for me. But, other than that, I played some awesome, good, great games this year. Unlike most people, I didn't buy trash, outright trash. So, since I don't have no outright trash games really per se, I'm going to use my boy Fleekazoid to talk about some real bad ones. And oh yes, sorry. Again, the Game Awards just proved to me why I don't watch that garbage. 2024, it was just as bad. I just don't watch the Game Awards. Not my thing. Anyway, other than that, let's continue. Fleek, my man, do your thing.
Welcome back to the 10th anniversary of the Worst Game Awards. I'm Jaw Fleeky. Today we're going to bring all your favorite franchises up on stage and execute them right in front of your eyes while all these idiots clap. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Bring that first one up here. Fuck you, Fable.
Yes.
Now, before we get into the worst games, if you're expecting Dustborn to top this list, you can go ahead and unexpect that right now. I see Dustborn on the same level as Furry, Hitler, or any of the other hundreds of random shovelware that flops on Steam every day. And if you're saying, Fleek, you son of a bitch, there's a big difference between those two, you're right. One of them has a sequel. But I'm getting off track. The point is, as far as I'm concerned, Dustborn did it right. Go kill off your own franchise with your own bullshit over there where no one will ever see it instead of over here on a franchise I like, because that's how we get number 5, Dragon Age the Veilguard. They were so focused on making their own self-inserts that they forgot to make a fucking Dragon Age game. It had bland combat, shallow RPG mechanics, and the best part of the story is when it ends. You know it's bad when gamers are more interested in what your fired employees are making. Ain't that right, Todd? Yeah, you short bitch. Number 4, Helldivers 2 from March to September. Now you may be wondering why the hell this game is higher than Veilguard, and that's because they actually released a great game, then ruined it almost immediately. How the hell do you go from being this year's biggest sensation to its biggest disappointment in less than a month? It took me 20-something years to do that. Turns out it's actually pretty easy. First, they banned the game in 177 inferior countries. God bless America, American titties, American guns, and American fireworks. Their words, not mine. And then after they cut the player count by 75%, their only question was, how do we get the other 25? By nerfing just about everything players liked, and then justifying those nerfs by saying, give it a chance. No! But it's all water under the bridge now because they unnerfed everything and dropped a fantastic new update. Yeah, 177 countries are still banned, but peace has returned to Helldive. Motherfucker! Todd, I'm sorry about what I just said before. Get up here. I got a handcrafted trophy for you. Just kidding. It's an empty box. Fuck off my stage. Go back to your booster seat. Number 3.
Okay, funny. I gotta say this though. Yeah, Helldivers was his own unicorn ride of up and down craziness. What the hell was going on? Sony was basically sniffing their own farts, thinking that they're snorting their own pixie dust. And for those who like it, good for y'all. Again, one of the reasons I don't like those type of games. So I didn't feel it. But again, it was good, then bad, then good and bad. But hey, I hope everybody's enjoying it, the game, and having fun. So that was unexpected. But again, I get where Fleek is coming from. So I respect you, pimp. I respect you.
How can we forget about this year's biggest loser, the quadruple XL flop overweight watch?
Oh, yeah,
Concord, did you not
Concord.
just hear what I said? I said die where no one else will see it. When you spend $400 million fucking dollars, now I gotta see it. Despite everyone attributing the failure of Concord to the oversaturated market of hero shooters, it actually came at the perfect time to penetrate the market. Fellas, somehow after 8 years of development hell, they managed to perfectly line up their release date to be exactly when Overwatch fell off and left a wide open door for any decent hero shooter to take their spot.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately for Concord, that door was not wide enough for DAW, so Marvel Rivals slipped in there instead. Here's the slow and wide. I don't need to play as characters that deadlift 400 pounds every time they get up from a chair because one's more than enough. Other than making Overwatch worse by putting its gameplay on DAW's diet and budget cutting the roster, the only unique value out of Concord was that they were going to add weekly cinematics. Sony, not again. Come over here. Listen, we already have 15 seasons of Man vs. Food. We didn't need to see DAW go for another 20. You finally made a game that didn't have 30-minute walk and talk alongs, and it won Game of the Year. Look at that, buddy. Todd wasn't even up there. No, it wasn't because he couldn't reach it, because of his short height and all. Anyways, what I'm saying is take a hint. Please just surrender. I'm sorry, I meant Ubisoft. Where you at? Number 2, Ubisoft. Please just surrender to Tencent already. After all those times you Frenchies surrendered, now's when you start putting up a fight? All kidding aside,
That's
Tencent's
good.
just a new flavor of shit, pimps. Like Ubisoft, you've been fucking up for years. You kind of brought this on yourself. You've ruined
That's true.
half your IPs, the other half you've forgotten about. And because of your NFT game, I just discovered you got Rayman somewhere doing coke off a cowgirl's ass. Listen, I'll wish list that and research that later. It's not the point. The point is, they're at number 2 because Ubisoft made so much dog shit this year, I had to lump it into one worst game so they didn't take over the entire goddamn list. This year's been a mag dump of blanks for them. They started 2024 by launching their quadruple A mobile game that cost them a couple $100 million to make, which started as a Black Flag DLC, by the way, so I guess they spent 11 years and $200 million making that game worse. Then they launched the Call of Duty killer X Defiant, which was killed by Call of Duty. Star Wars Outlaws was so boring, not even the people who bought it played it, and they capped off the year by delaying the final nail in their coffin to 2025, replacing their big finale instead with not one, but 2 NFT games. Be honest with me now, Ubisoft. How much of Rayman's supply did you inhale to cook up these brilliant ideas? Did you guys make this in a weekend? And if so, why? Ubisoft flopped so many games this year, now they gotta pray for some El Salvadorian cartel to launder money via snow-sniffing Rayman NFTs. Moving on.
Yep.
No, wait, hang on a second. I forgot that they launched Prince of Persia at the beginning of this year. Nah, it's alright, so did everyone else. But this last
Which is the sucky part. You had a good game, and I think you should have pushed it. Now, half it was ass wipes who was like, "Oh yeah, we want a 3D Prince of Persia game." Man, if you'll sit your ass down, so you pieces of crap. That Ubisoft game is a great game. Lost Crown is fun and addictive. I'm not beating it. I am gonna go back and beat it. But why? Why did y'all do that? So stupid.
game is unforgettable. Truly, some magical things had to happen for this to align with our big 10th anniversary show. Things that may not have ever seemed a possibility. If you truly love video games like I do, this moment is for all of us. And the winner of this year's worst game of the year is Todd. Sit your ass back down. You can't even win a worst game award. No, it's Suicide Squad. Bye, Arkham Batman. At least this time the chair's leather. I bet you forgot this piece of shit even came out this year. So did I. I just added it 5 minutes before I was about to publish the video. Listen, I've got 3 videos on this game. I'm done talking about it. The game was bad, the cash shop was bad, and all the post-launch content was like an IV drip of cyanide. We got the Twinkler, Mr., Mrs., Freeze Fire, whatever they identify as. Then we got the social justice daughter of a hitman, and then just a chill guy. After all that, we got a regular old comic book character. Truly amazing. Their death rattle was a moment of clarity. Good for you, Rocksteady, but I'll never forget you took our Batman from Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Knight, then shot him not on a lazy boy, not on a Natuzzi sofa, not on a lawn chair with a soft padded seat that has floral embroidery, but on a park bench. Fuck you, Rocksteady. The only thing you should be remaking is your resume for when your studio shuts down. I will never let this go. My hate for this game is generational. I'm gonna put my hate for this game in my will so my grandkids inherit that shit. Then I'm gonna take all my anger and go have a wonderful time with my family. And I hope all you pimps have a holly jolly Christmas too. Treat yourself. Go get the new Stellar Blade update. And on January 4th at 7 p.m. EST, be sure to stop by the Fleek Awards Game Smackdown to see all these games fight in the ring. Come see Pal World fight off 20 and Nintendo's lore. Come see Tall Howard body slam Geoff Keighley through a steel cage. You won't want to miss it. I don't care if your firstborn son's being born, projected onto the wall because he won't want to miss it either. January 4th, 7 p.m. Be there.
I get freaked out because it was stuff, but he brought up a good amount of it. Oh, there was some other games that's failure, but those were the big ones, and those are the ones that the industry wanted to push and make you feel happy and make you say, you would eat our slop. F you and F you as well. And since it's the end of 2024, F off and catch y'all next time. All right, we're gonna do some other stuff later on, games of 2024 and stuff that'll be coming out later on when you see this video. So we'll do that. With that said, remember, guys, as we just showed, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. That's perfect to me. Sorry. Get together, Liger. Finish your year. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, including PC. Peace out. Bye. Don't forget to catch out Generation N. It's always on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Comment, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. And F you to 2024.